everyone, welcome back. So I'm actually packing for an upcoming trip and I thought, why not show you guys my essentials for when I go traveling. Alright, first things first, let's start with the backpack. Now the backpack can actually make or break your traveling experience. Now for the past 2 or 3 years, I've actually been using this Gucci leather backpack. And for the most part, it did everything that it needed for me. This bag was super durable. It had a couple of side pockets on the side here. It had a laptop sleeve inside itself. And for the most part, it was able to carry most of the things that I had. But where it started limiting me was when I started having a bit more camera gear and I didn't have dedicated spots for the camera gear itself. So that's why I've upgraded my travel backpack to the PGY Tech One Go 2. And this is actually a dedicated camera bag. I was actually tossing between this model and the One Mo Lite, and I ended up choosing this one since it had this top area that you could use as an everyday carry section as opposed to a fully dedicated camera bag. And what makes camera bags super convenient is the way that they open. The camera bags have a clamshell style opening, which you can open the bag from the back and access all your camera gear just like that. So this here is the 22-liter model, and I think it's actually perfect for the camera gear that I've got myself. So having a good backpack is super essential if you're traveling, especially if you've got a bit of camera gear and you want something that you can access your camera gear easily. So since we're in the bag already, we might as well go through what's inside the bag. Traveling is actually what got me into cameras. From recording on a DJI Action 4 to what I'm currently recording on right now, which is the Sony a7C II, you definitely want a camera separate from your iPhone that you can capture moments on when you are on holiday. So I went with the a7C II just because of the compact form factor, which I love and is essential for traveling. And it is actually not that much bigger than my previous a6400. Now I've got a couple of lenses paired with the camera itself. And the first one is the 24-50 f2.8 G lens. Now before you go commenting,
why don't you just get the 24-70 G Master?
Let me explain. The main reason why I went with the 24-50 was because of the size. So as you can tell by the title of this video, this is actually travel essentials. So the less weight that I have on my back, the better the experience is going to be for me when I'm traveling. And the second lens I have for it is the 10-18 f4 lens. Now this right here is my main vlogging lens, and I actually use this if I'm in a tight space, and I'll just open it up to 10mm and it captures a lot of the things in my background. Now for a couple of other little cameras that I bring, this is the DJI Pocket 3. This is a super popular camera and it makes sense as to why people have this, especially with the specs that you get with this camera. Not to mention the built-in gimbal that you get with this, so it's automatically stabilized a lot of your images. This camera here is super handy if you want to be using it in a very tight, compact space, or if you want it to be just discreet when you're recording as well too. I've even got one of these magnetic cases for it, so if you ever see anything magnetic, just chuck it onto that and you've got yourself an instant tripod. This here was my main camera when I was traveling in Japan, and this definitely did not let me down. And lastly, the last little camera that I bring is the DJI Action 4. Now this is a fun little run and gun camera, and this was actually the one that I used when I recorded all my vlogs in Vietnam. Now they're up to an Action 6 now, but I haven't seen the need for me to upgrade to that, so I've stayed with the Action 4 and it does the job just as good. Now the next essential that I bring with me when I'm traveling is the DJI Mic Mini. This is a great little wireless microphone, and the sound quality that comes out of this is actually surprisingly really good. I have thought about upgrading to a shotgun microphone, but I think the wireless microphone does the job that I need right now. And personally for me, it's a little bit more discreet having the receiver on top of the camera itself as opposed to a whole shotgun microphone. Now the next essential that I bring with me when I'm traveling is a laptop. This here is the MacBook Air 2024 model with the M3 chip, and for the most part this is the main workhorse that I use for when I edit a lot of my videos. This is also the 13-inch model, and as I said before, when I'm traveling I like to keep my pack as minimal as possible, so that's why I opted for the smaller size. And it's just much easier if you're in tight spaces or on the plane. You've got those tiny little desk trays where you've got minimal space to work on. I personally would like to do a lot more of my work on a laptop as opposed to a phone, so that just makes the experience a little bit better, and that's why it's another essential for when I'm traveling. The next essential you need for when you're traveling is a good pair of noise cancelling headphones. And I've got these pair of Sony noise cancelling earbuds. If you're in the Sony ecosystem, you know how complicated their names can get. So this one, I don't even know what they're called, but I think it's like the XM4 or something like that. It's definitely an older model. I think the latest model they have out of this one is the XM6. And for the most part, this actually cancels a lot of noise, and it's actually very, very good at canceling that. These are definitely some of the best noise canceling earbuds that you can get on the market. And it's definitely essential if you're traveling, especially when you're on a plane and you got all the static noise inside the cabin and you just want to listen to your music or watch a good movie. The only thing that I have found with these ones is that when you're wearing them for a prolonged period of time, they get a little bit uncomfortable in the ear. So I tend to swap them around whenever one ear gets sore. So if you are looking for a bit more comfortability with noise cancelling headphones, I suggest getting maybe some over ear headphones, and you can wear them for a longer period of time. A couple of last little things that I reckon that are super essential for when you're traveling, and I'll quickly just go through them. The next thing that makes your life so easy when you are packing is this luggage scale. If you're traveling and you don't have one of these, I don't know what you're doing, because this makes your life so much easier when you are packing and you know exactly how much you have in your luggage there. Just do yourself a favor and go and get one of them. It doesn't have to be the most expensive, because having this in your backpack is gonna make your life so much easier. The next little thing that is essential for when you're traveling is this universal adapter. This one here has all the outlet points that you can switch in between. This one also has 3 USB-A points and a USB-C. I know you can get ones that have more USB-C points, so this is a must when you're traveling. Another little must-have when you're traveling is a power bank. This one here is 20,000 milliamps, so that's enough to charge your phone 2 or 3 times. You can use it for anything that you need charging as well. This one's pretty cool as well. It's got a little flashlight as well if you ever need some light. So this is another bonus thing, especially if you're into cameras, and that is the magic arm. When I'm traveling, I don't really like to bring tripods just because it's such a bulky item. So this here is actually a good substitute if you ever find like a pole that you can just mount it on and you've got yourself a tripod. This is definitely 1/10 of the size of a normal tripod. And you can get some pretty cool angles with these arms as well. So that's basically a lot of the items that I bring in my travel bag that make traveling a little bit smoother experience. If you've got any items that are essential to when you're traveling, let me know in the comments down below and I'll definitely try them out next time. In the meantime, stay tuned for a couple of upcoming travel vlogs and we'll see you in the next one.